State Aztecs. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Washington Huskies, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. On the move from inside is 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aztecs offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with his back. Gets it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. And the Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. He smashes his way through again. Touchdown, Aztecs. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Carney. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I mean, offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
To throw, it's Murray. They're setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Lining up to add another. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man, it's Murray. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him. And if
there he goes. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Washington sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Back picked up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Fires and picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Murray. He makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Got the 1st down and more. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Rousseau. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to start the 2nd quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And he missed it. No good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
The short hands, it's Russ. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Russ. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got his man downfield. Got some room to run. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Got a man. It's Carney. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Murray. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Dropping back, it's Murray. Working that left side now. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Aztecs will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to...
Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Murray. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting damn close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Carney. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Husky.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. They're trailing by 13 to Michigan.
There he goes. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Power football with the run. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The RPO, it's complete.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind him. Nice job.
And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some play.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Washington sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top. Complete. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Go straight ahead. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Aztecs. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Trying to pound it in. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Murray. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's looking to pass. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Makes the grab on the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. First down for this offense.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Murray. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Takes a shot as he lets it go. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, Dave, and so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wants to fire on second down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Murray. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Adams. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Duck.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
You want to talk about building